Okay, so introducing words when you're introducing words from a story that your student isn't familiar with and you want to reinforce it, you use index cards. So every time they look at the card, that's another exposure. And so, anyways, let's just start off. When you're doing an index card, first word I have here is goose, and so not only are you going to put the word, but you're going to put a clue. Hopefully, if your student wants to draw, that's a great thing. Let them do an image. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean anything to you, as long as they identify it as goose. This helps visual learners to associate with the symbol goose. And it also helps to create an association of what the goose is, because unless you're engaged and connected and understanding what that word goose has to do with, a bird flying and a water bird, then your retention, your engagement is not as high, your retention is not as high. So keep talking about the words. It's not just not enough to say, oh, this is goose, read it, goose, goose. Just talk about the comprehension, and then also in the exercise later on, you use the same words to talk about spelling, and we'll get there. So there I have goose with a goose, and I have pond, and so, actually there's another symbol for a goose. A pond would be a small body of water. That goose, where would it go? To the pond. Nice. Oh, they've gone. I already said that word, didn't I? Anyways, that wasn't planned, sorry. Gone. Well, what does gone mean? It's a difficult thing to visualize. I put here like some little accents and an arrow like they're gone that way, or maybe he's gone to sleep. As long as it's a plausible visual relationship and that your student can talk about how it relates to the word, then it's good, because there's no right and wrong here. There's understanding, associating, and applying. The last word is loose, and there we have it. My shoelaces are loose. So we can talk about this in a number of different ways. We talked about what the word is. I might say, I'm going to read these words: goose, pond, gone, loose. Or if you have an attention issue, we can put one out at a time, or we can put two out at a time, depending on what your student's comfort level is with having multiple things thrown at them. If that's too much, then you go back to this, and we can go, okay, pond. We're going to work into showing four things. We'll just do the one, pond. So how do we know? Do you know what's the first sound in the word pond? Is it going to be the P and O together? P-O-N, P-O-D, or is it just going to be the P? The first sound is the P. You have ND, which usually combines to ND. And in this case, you have a closed syllable, a word or part of a word with one vowel sound. The one vowel sound comes from the O in this case, P, ah, which is the short O, nd. Pond. And what's a pond? Oh, that's where birds fly in and like hang out. Cool. All right. We have not just one O here, but two O's. And usually when you have more than one thing, we call that a team. You have a vowel team here, O-O. O-O has two sounds. You can learn those by thinking about a book on the moon. Those are the two sounds for O, oo. Actually being the short U, and oo, that vowel team that has a consonant, EW, oo. So in this case, the OO says oo, oos, and because this is a foreign word, not a true English word, and whose origins were the S and the E together, you don't hear the E. So it's just a s, loose, loose. You might also see that SE in goose. We'll find out. Oh, let's take a quick look back. What was this word again? Hopefully your student will know. If not, help them work it out again. What's the first sound? What's the first letter? P, O, N, D. I mean, you know, if your student isn't familiar with their letters, you need to go all the way back there. And you're not even here. So sounding it out, pond. Good. And what's that thing there? That's, oh, it's a pond. Shouldn't it, maybe it's the time to give them a little coloring pencil to go, oh, you want to color it in a little bit? Oh, nice. Oh, maybe it's got some grasses on the side there. It looks like some birds are coming in. Do you think? Where are they flying into? The pond. Oh, nice. Very good. And if we remember this one, this says oo. The O-O has two sounds, and in this case it's saying oo. And the S-E just sounds like S in snake. And the L is a loose, loose. And what's loose in this picture? There, oh, the shoelaces are loose. Yeah. Yes, they are. All right. This word is, I guess we'll call it a red word or a sight word because it doesn't follow any rule. It should say gone. I'm gone to sleep. Maybe one time it did. But usually when you see this word, someone's going to tell you it says gone. And the reason why I should say gone is because it's a silent E word. So you have a vowel, consonant, and then an E. Just like in loose, the E is silent. Don't hear it. In a vowel consonant E syllable, the E is silent. And the first vowel is normally, if it follows the rules, is long. But in this case, at which point it would say goon, goon. This case is more like a short U, gone. No, short O, pardon. Gone. Short O. So anyways, if you're gone, are you here? No, I don't think so. Maybe he's gone to sleep. Or we've gone to the store. Maybe. You could do a picture with somebody like some stick figure people going, oh, to the store. 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 Going to the zoo. Nice. Okay, so let's take a quick look again. Do you remember? What's this word again? Pond. What's that? Loose. We explain it if we need to. The student doesn't need to know it, then you talk about it again. You ask them the system of working from letters, letter combinations, special ending sounds. S-E doesn't say C as it should, I guess. It says S, right? Pond, loose. gone. It's a special word. It should say gone. Are you going to the store? Oh my God. Anyways, well, if this one says loose, hold on, pardon me, that says loose, and I'm telling you that O says the same sound as that O. So we know it's going to say oo instead of the The G says g, and the SE, oh, there's that silly SE again. Goose. Loose. Is that a loose goose? No, what does a goose say? I don't know. Anyways. Alright, so let's take a look at these words. Oh my goodness. We have gone, we have pond, we have loose, we have goose. And now, so in this case, you have lots of options to do. You could say, okay, I'm going to say this word, and you point to what one it is. Goose. Yeah, good. Pond. Okay, that's too easy for you. What if I say, find me a word that has s in it? S. Find me a word that has oo in it. Well, they might just pick one, or they might pick both. Whatever is good. Mucho, good. Okay. Pond. Pond. What would fly into a pond? Goose. You don't necessarily even have to like. Okay, and what should say? We should have a long O sound, but doesn't. Because it's a vowel consonant E, and the rule is that the first vowel is long, except for in the exceptions, and there are a few. Gone. Gone. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Go. And so if you're going to sleep, right? Going to sleep. Going to sleep. You don't say I'm gone to sleep. You say it's right in there, isn't it? Okay. So, depending on the level of your student, we've got other things we can do, because what we want to have on the other side there is not here. What's that going to be? Not here. Hold on. We've got those words again, right? Gone. Gone. So, you know, if we don't remember the words, we write them down, right? What do we have? We have gone, we have goose, and we have loose, and we have pond. You can put them somewhere so the student can look at them. Okay, here you go, there you go. Well, which one is gone? Which one is gone? Not here. Let's see. Yeah, right, there you go. Very good. Which one is loose? Loose. That might be a tough one. All right, so you know, if it's a really tough one, you go, okay, well, let's use a little deduction here, and let's see if we can get rid of the ones that we already know. Okay, and then, you know, just getting them to modeling that strategy, you know, is a wonderful executive functioning thing that you can plug right in there. Okay, because you're telling them what we're doing. Why are we doing it? You're not just saying, oh, okay, I've got the answers here, and you're going to learn, and I'm going to... All right, anyways, a goose. Goose. We know it's a goose. It's got to be a goose, right? On the list. What's a small body of water? Which one of these words you think is pond? Maybe. All right, well, let's find out. You are good. So anyways, what is this one? What is this? Undone. It's got to be. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's loose. Very good. Okay. So, and as one more extension here we can talk about. So, now that we know about these words, gone, goose, pond, loose, you can tell me what it is. What word is that? What word is it? Quick, you know, quick, too fast. Here, in fact, pick them up, mix them up, and then throw them down. Read them as fast as you can. And I'm going as fast as you know, as I can, or, you know, if I need to slow down. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, good. Nice. Good job. So now I've got all these things here. The last thing I want to talk about, now that I've really talked about comprehension of each of these words, and I've talked about what the rules are of these words. That's a closed syllable, right? On, what's the vowel sound? It's like on, same short of. This is a closed syllable. True closed syllable, it starts with a consonant, ends with a consonant, and has one vowel. That's a closed syllable. If you took the ND and it's just PO, it would be an open syllable. Open syllable is that you can start with anything, has to end in the vowel. There's only got one vowel, like pie, or you know, like pie, the symbol pie, P-I, or me, po. Anyways, so let's make a story. Let's talk about how do we put these words together. You can either be like, there's a goose in the pond. Okay, you get those two. See, you can put like 12 of these out when you get one that they know. And it's like, okay, goose, pond. Oh, those are my cards. Goose, pond, thank you. Oh, they got loose and they're gone. Those are mine. All right then. So you could do a game like that, or you could do a game like put them all together. Put them all together. A loose goose has gone to the pond. Or the goose is on the loose. No, that's not. Let's change it around. Gone to the pond with the loose goose. That's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's not easy, anyways. So, but you could do things that are convoluted. You know, like I have gone to the pond with my goose, and my shoelace is loose. Okay. Anyways, and once that's done, once that's writing, once that story has been articulated, then it can be written, and then a picture of it can be drawn, and then where the words apply can be put onto the picture. So, I hope that makes sense. So, like if I drew one goose, not very good goose, but good goose, big goose, goose, side of the pond, so I got that right. And if I said like, oh yeah, the loose goose is at the side of the pond, has gone to the pond, I could say like, okay, this is goose. When I talk about putting words in the picture, goose, this is pond. And then, do you have something that's loose? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say they're all loose. And where have they gone? They've gone to the pond. So I know that you can talk to me about how you're putting these words into this picture. And then when the student can articulate in that fashion, then can you tell me what loose is? They might have a little bit of trouble. They might combine that with gone. But loose is like, well, what's the symbol then? Then you show them the thing. Well, what's this loose? What happens? Always untied. Yeah, okay. How about gone? They're not here. How about goose? That's a bird. How about pond? Pond, nice, okay. So then we can talk about, we can use these cards, or we can write these words again in other, just so that the word is there, depending on your student's ability to look at things. All right, so we've just done that exercise, and we're going to finish it off with spelling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you sit there, and I'm going to have you put your pencil down on the, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to show you a word. And I'm going to show you the word. We're going to read what that word is. Gone. Gone. It is. Yes, it is. I'm going to say to you, what's the first letter? G, second letter O, third letter N, E. I mean, this is, you don't have to go through this all the time, but if you're helping a student just to start learning the spelling of a word, you know, this is good for them to start thinking about, and by making them do it, you're encouraging them to get into the habit of thinking about it. Okay, so the word is gone. Close your eyes or keep your eyes open. I don't really care. Do you see the first letter is G? I'm going to say it to you, G. Do you see it? Keep your eyes open or closed. Doesn't matter how you visualize it. G. Good. You got that, G? Good. Got the O? O is next. That's right. G-O. See it? Okay. N. G-O-N. You got it? Okay. N and E. G-O-N-E. Do you see them all? Yeah. And the student says, yeah. You say, okay, tell me, what's the second letter? And if they don't, you say, hey, take a look at this again. You got it? What's the first letter? G, O, N, E. Okay. Now take it away. Tell me, what's the third letter? And if they start getting that, then it's, what's the second letter? What's the last letter? In any combination you want, what's the first letter? Give it to me backwards. When they give it to you backwards, then you know. And you say, okay, now spell it for me. How do you spell gone? G-O-N-E. You can throw that card away, right? I think probably. And then you say, okay, here we go. I'm going to show it to you. Gone. Got it? Yep. Okay, write it. Pick up your pencil and write it. Put your pencil down. Your pencil down means either you've forgotten how to spell it, and you want to see it again, which is fine, as many times as you want, just as long as your pencil's down. And now I'm going to take it away, and then you can pick up your pencil and you can start writing again. And even if you go G, O, N, E. Even if the student is like, I'm smart, I'm going to make you show this to me. That's 4 exposures, 30 exposures, probably know it. So whether they, you know, they might be being smart, but they're actually teaching themselves by exposing themselves to it over and over and over and over again. G-O-N-E. Okay, I know how to spell that. Yeah. Anyways, okay, so there was a whole bunch of ideas about how to use index cards for words that you want to reinforce with your students. Have a good day.